Hello there. Today, we're diving into something that's on all of our payslips, but most of us just, well, ignore it. We're talking about your UK tax code, and I'm going to show you why a quick check could be one of the smartest financial moves you make all year. And this whole discussion has been put together for us by the absolute experts over at My Tax Accountant. They're all about making this stuff clear and simple, so let's get right to it. All right, first up, let's zoom in on that little code tucked away on your payslip. It might look like a random jumble of letters and numbers, but believe me, it has a massive impact on how much money actually lands in your bank account each month. Come on, be honest. Have you ever seen something like 1257L on your payslip? Kind of scratched your head for a second and then just moved on with your day? Yeah, you're not alone. But that code, it's literally the instruction manual for your salary. And if you need a reason to start paying attention, here it is. It's estimated that a whopping 15% of us, PAYE taxpayers, are on the wrong tax code. That's millions of people every single year. And getting it wrong goes one of two ways, neither of them great. Either you're overpaying tax, basically giving HMRC a free loan, or even worse, you're underpaying and could get hit with a nasty surprise bill later on. No thank you. So let's become detectives for a minute and actually decode this thing. We'll break down what it all means using the most up-to-date info for this tax year. So what is a tax code? Well, think of it as a secret message from HMRC directly to your employer's payroll department. It tells them exactly how much of your hard-earned money you can get before any tax is taken off. For most people with one job, the code you're going to see is 1257L. The number part is easy. Just add a 0 to the end, and that's your tax-free personal allowance, £12,570. The L just means you get the standard allowance. Simple, right? But it's those other letters that can really mix things up. If you see BR, for example, that usually means it's a second job and you're getting taxed at the basic rate on all of it. See a 0T, that means you're getting no tax-free allowance on that income at all. And if you see a K code, that's a big red flag. It means HMRC is actually taking extra tax because you owe them for something else. Let me give you a perfect real-world example. Meet Priya. She's a designer with 2 jobs. The problem was both of her jobs were using that standard 1257L code, so she was getting her tax-free allowance twice. It sounds great, but it meant she was massively overpaying every single month until she finally caught it. Okay, so you know the what and you know the why. Now for the fun part, the how. Let's walk through the exact steps you can take to check your code and take back control. So, where do you find this code? Well, it's on your latest payslip, your P60 at the end of the tax year, and even your P45 if you leave a job. But honestly, the easiest, most up-to-date place to look is right inside your online personal tax account. And checking online is so easy. Seriously, you just log in on the gov.uk website, click your way to the income tax section, and boom, there it is. Just compare that code to what's on your latest payslip. If they match, you're probably golden. Okay, but what if you do that check and something just feels off? You look at the code and think, hang on, that doesn't seem right. First of all, don't panic. It happens all the time and it's totally fixable. The process is pretty straightforward. You contact HMRC, you can do this right from your online account or give them a call. Just be ready to explain why you think it's wrong. Maybe you changed jobs or a company benefit ended. Once HMRC issues a new code, you just need to make sure your employer starts using it. And trust me, it is so worth it. Just look at this number. In the last tax year, HMRC paid back over 1.2 billion pounds in tax refunds to people like us. A huge chunk of that was because of incorrect tax codes. That's your money we're talking about. So let's pull all of this together. The key to all of this isn't about being a tax expert. It's just about being proactive. Here's your new checklist. Get into the habit of checking your code regularly, especially if you get a pay rise or change jobs. Use that online personal tax account. It's your best friend here. Whatever you do, don't ignore it. And always, always let HMRC know if your situation changes. So I'll leave you with this one question. Are you absolutely sure your tax code is correct? Because a 5-minute check today could literally save you hundreds, maybe even thousands of pounds. Of course, we get it. Sometimes life is complicated. Maybe you've got multiple jobs or company benefits, or you're self-employed on the side. If you just want total peace of mind, it's always a good idea to talk to the pros.
For that, you can get in touch with the team at My Tax Accountant. You can drop them a message on WhatsApp or call them on 07854 255 375 or just send an email. Thanks so much for watching. Now go check that code.